Alright. The bitch is back. And I wasn't ever a bitch, but now I'm gonna be one. I'm so fucking full, I gotta go pee. It's cold. Oh, excuse me. I'm eating my double stuffed Oreos from the Dollar Tree. My 8 double stuffed Oreos. On top of my 5-count snack pack from Dollar Tree. And just to let y'all know, the little movie candies boxes, they're taken away and only putting 4 instead of 5. They went from 6 down to 5. Now it's down to 4. And that's exactly what this video is going to be about. I'm drinking my cow's milk, my chocolate cow's, actually, yeah, it's chocolate milk. It's Borden's chocolate milk with extra chocolate syrup, Hershey's chocolate syrup, because they don't make it chocolatey enough. And I put like almost a quarter of the bottle of Hershey's syrup in here, and I need more because they're poisoning it. It's nothing but chemicals. It doesn't even taste like cocoa. And you fucking spit and you're soaking up the milk. So, I've been complaining about my double stuffed Oreos when I used to buy them, buy the big package. Y'all won't know this if you're not as old as me. Or older. Where they've got the thin Oreos with a little strip of white cream. A very tiny little paper thin. Then they got, I think they got the double thins too. Or thin, maybe it's just a thin. Then they got the original, which is a little bit thicker. Then the double stuff is what the original cookies used to be. The cream inside, now they got the mega stuffing. But they take away the amount of cookies. They increase the cream. But they make the cookies smaller and give you less of a package. But yet they charge you more for it. There's both good and bad in that. They want to make you eat more and have to buy more. But on the other hand, what they're trying to do, they're doing 2 things. It depends on you and your choices. If you can't control your eating habits and you eat the Oreos and Oreos and Oreos, which these people don't understand health problems. They got money. They don't give a shit. They're able to eat healthy. They're able to eat their fat steaks. They're able to eat their veggies, double veggies, triple veggies, and salads and whatnot, right? And these expensive fruits and what do you call them? I forgot what they call them. I gotta go pee. I got a headache. I got my hat on because my boo-boos are showing, and I had to take out my hair tie because it was hurting my scalp. Because my hair is getting so thin, I have to tie it several times, and then it gets too tight, and it hurts my scalp. And then I have to pull it to tighten it so it doesn't fall out, because I hate when it gets loose and it falls down. So anyway, and my hair is not curly, it's not thick, it's very thin. It's straight right now. I have like no curl left in my hair. It's almost straight here. It's just a little curly wavy from my, and it's barely curly when I curl it, when I scrunch it anymore. And I've trimmed it, and now it's getting shorter and shorter again. Because I keep getting breakage, and then it's just, I'm talking about everything but what I went live for. Okay, the subject of matter here is, I can't remember. My brain cells. I'm losing my brain cells from not eating right. That's why many people are getting dementia and Alzheimer's early, because they're not eating right. They're not drinking right. They're drinking all this garbage. All these energy drinks. They're killing you guys, people. They're killing you. And you don't even know it. That cookie was in there for like 5 minutes. And it's still crunchy. I don't know where to begin. Let's not get lost, okay? Not in the way that you people think, okay? Because too many people are being lost and never found. And too many people are very lost. Okay, I eat cookies. I'm not eating that second package. No. But I gotta put my phone up here so I could, because I'm cold. And it's dark. There's only a little bit of light from the 7-Eleven. Then I gotta go to the gym and take a shower. But I gotta wait till after midnight. Almost 1 o'clock. And I'm like within a couple minutes away, so. Anyway. They will. I don't know. Oh, this chocolate syrup tastes so fucking nasty. I don't know what they're doing to it. This Hershey syrup, people, don't buy it. It is not Hershey syrup. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it is not. It's poison. I can't even believe I'm drinking this. It's disgusting. Anyway. Ah! I hit a nerve in my finger. Ah. From the strap in the back. So anyway. What I went live to say was, I forgot. Okay, it was, I mentioned about the cookies. Oh, I know what it was. Okay. Let me get it out there so I can start explaining it. Ugh, itchy. Ugh. I gotta use some more Noxzema on my face tonight. Well, the Walmart brand Noxzema. The Walmart skin cream. With the menthol and the whatever else it has in it. The camphor. About the a part of what God is saying. I have not mentioned about everything that God is trying to say, and because I'm focusing only on like one part of it, and I'm trying to get through to you people so that it doesn't end up in a full-blown war, because we're on the verge, on the brink of World War III, let alone civil war in America, because we're becoming a third world country, but in reverse. Okay, whereas other countries are kind of coming out of their third world country for now, but they're advancing like we have, only to fall again back in reverse into their third world ways. They don't understand that what is in America, like the way that American life is, and how everybody wants to do and be what America is doing, It's like they're jealous. They want what we have. They want to do what we're doing, but they don't know, even the ones here that are doing what they're doing, they don't know that it's not of life. They don't know that it's leading to their death. They don't know that it's leading to their end, their demise. Meanwhile, I'm sitting back here in my car that's about to fucking break down in every fucking which way possible, and then the jack doesn't even fucking work. And then I find out my car is just under 2 tons. It's like 3,900 pounds, almost 2 tons, and my jack is only for a 2-ton car. So that doesn't give me much leeway to for safety. I don't have another $60, $65 to go and buy 2 jack stands. Or another floor jack to hold up the other side. When the one that I got doesn't even work. And I purged the air out of it. So now I gotta charge my phone, call them tomorrow, and wait for my battery to die before I talk to anybody to be able to fix it. Because the guy that I talked to the other day said, do not remove the plug all the way. Well, where am I supposed to put the oil in it? Because supposedly it's not leaking, but obviously there's either more air in it, I have to release the air, I have to put the oil in it, so it could have something to push forward. Maybe it is all out of oil. I don't know. But it hasn't been leaking, but I pumped it up a couple times the way they told me to. I turned the thing all the way around. He said to turn it all the way around counterclockwise left. I did that. And then he said pump it a few times, 20 times or so. And I did that after I lifted up the plug a little bit to let out some of the air. There was a little bit. Then it started to get dark because I gave up. Then I shouldn't have hung up with him. I should have said, well, can you please tell me what the next step is if this doesn't work? No, they want you to call them back again or just go out and buy a new one. Well, I don't have a rich mommy and daddy. Oh, mommy, daddy, can I get another car jack or can I go have somebody fix my car for me? I don't have $10,000 to go and fix every fucking problem that's wrong with this car. And it's probably going to cost more than that because I got to replace the headliner. I need another visor, driver's side visor. I need the seats all done, all taken out and done in leather. But I need 2 new front seats because they're rusty. And the middle seat, the plastic covering over the hinge is broken. So the hinge is showing. Then I got to redo the carpet. And the center console is full of bugs. I took out my visors and that little clip that has the 3T, the T thingy, I don't know what the names of them are, but the special, the little tiny, special thingy, I can't remember the name. It's called T something. But anyway, I got them in my tool set. Thank God I was able to use it. Then, there was buggy residue in there, and an empty egg from a cockroach up in here. So they're coming from the inside of the car they're from the inside, the metal. So I can imagine they're probably all in the metal. And I don't want to get rid of this car because my son helped me get it. Even though I paid him back, I didn't give him extra because I couldn't afford to give him extra. Because I ended up quitting my job because I had to take care of the repairs that were needed. Because I didn't have money to get another car. which I probably should have done. I probably should have saved the money and saved it for a down payment on another car. I wouldn't be going through what I'm going through right now. I would have had a new car with a warranty. But I had no other option, because if I didn't have the money to put down on another car, I would have had to get this fixed, because this one was breaking. My struts were damaged. They damaged everything on me. I did not want to get rid of this car because I didn't want a new car with all that stupid technology in it. Because I don't have money to repair all that shit. Fucking assholes. And I won't have enough money to pay for the car payments, car insurance, and all this other bullshit. Fucking assholes. I've still got a headache. If anyone fucks with me tonight at this gym, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm gonna let one out. I swear to God, I'm gonna let it out. Okay, so what this live video was about was, before I went live, I was eating the chocolate cookies, the double stuffed Oreo with my chocolate milk. I'm thinking to myself, I'm never going to be able to wean myself off this shit because I can't afford it. They've made it to where I haven't been able to save any money from my checks. Now I'm in another county that doesn't have the check cashing store, and this Amscot bullshit only gives me $100. What am I going to do with $100? But now, even if I was in Palm Beach County, I still wouldn't have money to do what I needed to do. Because I need brakes on all four wheels. That's $800 and change. Then I need my rear struts done. I wouldn't have any money left over to eat with. I wouldn't have any money left over for gas. I'd have just enough for my cell phone, gym membership, and my car insurance. And then my gym membership in July, I got to pay for my yearly and my monthly. So that's $60, $61 or more. It's $40 for the annual membership, and then $21.45 a month. Then $50 for my cell phone, and $200 for my insurance a month. And only God knows how long they're going to charge me for that before I get a decrease. And I looked it up. It could be anywhere from 3 years to 5 years. So what they're doing is they're going to get like 3 times the amount they had to pay out for the repairs they had to do to the guy's truck. So they're getting paid double over what they had to pay out for that guy's truck. They might have had to pay maybe $3,000, $4,000 out. So over the period of 3 or 4 years, I'm going to be paying $12,000 in car insurance. Just for a little side swipe where I dented in his side fender and a little bit of his door. I'm not sure if it was I think it was his door. But I think it might have affected. But they're not, all they got to do is fix the car door and either replace it, or they just have to take the dent out of it on the side and rebend the frame to where it's supposed to be. And if they have to replace the side fender, that's like $200. Maybe on a truck it might be more. But because mine was only 100 and change, and none of the mounts got broken or tore up or anything. They would just have to remold it, reshape it to the shape of the car, and bolt it back into the position. That's all. Now it all depends. Like my side fender, maybe I don't know to replace his side, but no. It wasn't damaged it wasn't damaged in the front. It was only damaged near the door. So it's not going to affect the radiator core. Because see, my side panel was attached to the radiator, to the top of the radiator core. So in order to properly fix this, I'd have to replace the whole radiator core and take everything off the front of the car, everything that's attached to the radiator core, and replace it. And then have the side thingy resoldered and reshaped to fit the car again, to attach it to the radiator core. So that's, but his truck was only ruined on the side fender towards the door, and then his door. Because instead of stopping, I continued to go instead of stopping and backing up, because there was, I think, a car behind me. So I didn't want to stop, and I stopped already, but I freaked out because of why I got into the accident. It wasn't because of my driving. It was because of doing something for somebody else to go. I was getting ready to go pick them up from work so I could keep my stuff at their house so I could go get my struts done within that month or at the end of that month. But because of the accident that they got me into on my way going to get him, it backfired on me because of, I don't know what it could have been a number of things God was telling me, because I didn't depend on him. I should have waited until to depend on God. I wasn't trying to get with this guy, Robert. I didn't want to be with him. I was just trying to keep my stuff at his place so I could get my car fixed. And I was going to give him like $50 to save about $100 of labor. But then he was trying to milk me out of more money that I didn't have. He wanted me to, he didn't have a lot of the money for rent. I'm like, I can't help you with the rent money. I don't have it myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a car. I said I could help you with maybe $100. But after they made me get into an accident, no, forget it. And he wasn't going to be able to come up with the money. He kept buying tools, buying this, buying that. Now he lost all his tools in the storage. Now he doesn't have any tools to work. I kept telling him, why are you buying, to make money. Well, all that money you're spending in tools could have went for your rent. But so he wanted to make the big bucks. It made him feel better. But sometimes you gotta swallow your pride. You can't always be up at the top. Now he's back down at the bottom working these middle skill jobs without any tools, or he's got to build it back up again. That's a lot of money to do construction. And he doesn't have a truck. He doesn't have a car. All that money he spent on tools, he could have worked on getting his car and license back. Or his license back. It's all about priorities, people. But what I was going to say was, I was going to give you a lesson before my phone dies, because I got to go to the gym, and I need it. Oh my God. Anyway, what God is saying through all these messages, He's trying to get you to realize that the smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking, and licking's got to go. Got to go. Yous ain't doing it. He's gonna make it happen. So he's giving you chance after chance after chance, and none of yous are changing your ways. Like, but that's our freedom and free will. You can't tell us what to do. Blah, 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 blah. That's the American dream. You can't tell us the. You know what? It's not the American dream. Whoever told you that the smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking, and licking was a part of the American dream? Tell me, who the fuck told you so I can go and beat the shit out of them for telling you lies? What the American dream is to have a home, a family. Where does the smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking come into play? That has nothing to do with the American dream. Okay? If you've done your homework and your research and your study before you did those things, wow, what does smoking do to the body? What does drinking do to the body? What does drugging do to the body? Oh, it makes you feel so good. Oh, man, yeah, let's go get high. Oh, yeah, let's go do this. Yeah. That's not the American dream, honey child. That's the American nightmare. I've seen it. I've become of it. I had to suffer for everybody else that did it. And I've had to sit and watch people come down sick and die because of those things. But I couldn't tell them any different. They would have looked at me like, what you trying to tell me? Don't tell me what to do. Oh, I'm a big boy. Oh, I'm a big girl. I'm an adult. You can't tell me what to do. I work. I do. Okay? I stepped back. And I went my own way. Because I did not want to become of that. I did not want to see the destruction that went with that territory. Don't start. Goodbye. I moved over the comments. So I can't see the comments. So I walked away from people that I loved and that were sent to kind of be guardian angels to me, but they were also the devil's angels. So it wasn't that they were so much guardian angels, but they were also the devil's angels, because the job that they were sent to do by my daddy and how my mommy and daddy sold me out to the church, but my daddy was playing one of the puppet masters and making everything go bad and play me like a puppet and move me around like a pawn and move everybody else around like pawns. The shit's gonna come down. The whole stage is coming down. There ain't gonna be no more stage. God is bringing it back to the old school. And it's gonna be nothing but farmland. There ain't gonna be all this shit and fucking bullshit and this partying and dancing and stripping and drugging and smoking and all that. It's gonna go. It's gonna be forced to go. And I'm gonna tell you how and why. And I'm going to start with my cookies, with my double stuff or my Kit Kats or my Twix or my Snickers, which I haven't eaten in a long time because I don't like the nougat in them no more. They put too much nougat. There's not a lot of chocolate or caramel. So I've been eating my little Hershey snack size bars. What else have I? The Kit Kats. I used to eat the Nestle 100 Grand bars, but I can't with my teeth anymore. It's too much caramel. It's good, but I can't with the... So anyway, the Kit Kats, the Hershey bars, once in a while Reese's peanut butter cups. What else? The Mounds or the Almond Joy, which I like Mounds better because it just tastes better, but I like the Almond Joy once in a while, but it's made with milk chocolate, not with the dark chocolate. It tastes good though because it has the almonds in them. But I do like eating almonds, but I can't because of my teeth. But I do from time to time. I haven't had them in a while, but anyway, the point in the matter is, even the foods that we eat. And why do you think God is getting you to, he's taking us through the process, but step by step. It's kind of reversing us backwards, but in a good way. He's trying to get us from doing all the bad things. He's trying to get us back into the homes, back into cooking and preparing meals and making it a family matter so that we can get back to the American dream, the real American dream, not this fake ass bullshit. That's a fake ass dream. It's nothing but a nightmare. The way yous are all going about it, and then you're blaming the white people. You're blaming this. You're blaming that, racism, discrimination. No, you're not living the American dream because of the things that you're doing. That you're claiming that you're mixing up the meaning and the definition of the American dream. You're confusing it or putting the definition of the American nightmare as the American dream. No, you're not going to get the American dream by following the steps of the American nightmare. You have to switch it up. The American dream is not smoking and drinking and drugging and sexing and partying. The American dream is going to school, getting an education, finding your place in God's kingdom the right way, not as an attorney, not as a cop, not as a this, but the education system ain't even right. Okay? We're not even in school. We should continue to be in school all our lives until we're quite old, until we find our mates and we settle down. But once we stop learning, that's when we start dying. Okay? If we are not living right, and the way that we're living accordingly now is towards the nightmare, the American nightmare. And it's going to lead to wars as it already is. Fights, crimes, violence, death, division, separation. The only ones that are causing the division and separation is you people that are claiming freedom and free will. You don't know nothing about freedom and free will. You know nothing. The things that you're doing with your freedom and free will is the problem. That's what the problem is. It ain't nothing about racism or discrimination. It's what you're choosing to do in this life. And with this life. And you're wasting it away by smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, partying, fucking, sucking, dicking, and licking, and you're having 10,000 kids. You're trading your life for your children. Or some of you, your children for your life. Because you realize, whoa, I can't handle all these kids. I can't take care of them. Now they're in foster care, getting adopted, getting raped, getting mistreated, getting abused. And you know nothing about it. Because you lost your rights. Because you chose a dickhead over your kids. Which is the reason why you lost them in the first place. Because of that dickhead. But you're blaming me. Because I didn't want to put up with being hungry and thirsty and tired and not having a place to sleep and being in somebody else's homes with their families. While she was out running around and at the bars with Richie spending our welfare money and our food stamps. That's what all of you are doing. And you leave your kids with this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one. They get raped, molested. Or the grandparents or the aunts and uncles get custody or fight you for custody because you're never home and you're going out doing this and doing that, and they're tired of watching and raising your kids for free. Then there's a battle of the family. Being that you have to fight your family for your family. Because you're choosing the streets and the clubs and going out partying instead of being with your kids. And leaving them home with this one, that one, this one, or leaving them at somebody else's home. doing the same shit my mommy did and the same shit my daddy did. That's not the American dream. That's the American fucking nightmare. And then you got the kids growing up to be the same shit. Unhealthy, dying, losing their appendix at 12 years old, almost dying at 12 years old because they lost their appendix and had an appendicitis and they had to have it removed because the mommy doesn't want to get up and feed them and prepare good healthy meals for them. And they feed them a bunch of junk food and takeout food that's greasy, no nutritional value. While all the food in the refrigerator is going bad. Then I go and make some good food and they poison it. They eat my good food and then I go to the bathroom or I go walk the dogs. They poison my food. And it was all staged. Because the devil knows, God, aka the devil, knows what he's doing. Taking out the white people. That's what's happening. They only want me to be alive for so long to fix this world so that they could take over. Because they're trying to get rid of all the white people. Mixed white people, Caucasian, whatever. Mixed whatever. That's why they got white people getting with the black people. They're trying to mix the races to get rid of the white people. While they're making their family members sick and dying. And stressing out because they can't control their kids because you got the smoking, drinking, drugging, sexing, and partying going on and the fucking sucking, dicking, and licking. And the white kids, they fall for it because they don't know any better. Because the way of life. They don't have jobs, so they gotta go out and get fucked and get sold out and raped and sex trafficked and prostituted. That's all that's happening out there. That's what's happening. All these relationships between whites and blacks, that's what's happening. They're just setting them up to overtake the country. And to have them sex trafficked out or prostituted or killed. That's all they're doing. They're doing to us I don't want to say exactly, but they're doing to us what they claim was done to them. So they're weaning us out while they're taking over. So, let me explain. Okay? If war ever was to come, full-blown war to the United States, right? Okay? I wouldn't survive because my body depends on chocolate, on chocolate syrup, on Hershey's candies. And I'm not talking about drugs or Xanax. I'm not talking about drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke, drink, drug, sex, or party. I'm talking about the Hershey's, the snack size Hershey bars. Sometimes I used to buy the extra large. And I'd have it with graham crackers and marshmallow or just sometimes graham cracker and the chocolate. Then, I have the Kit Kats or the Snow Caps. The Kit Kat Snow Caps, the Hershey's. Sometimes I'll get the peanut. The Mr. Good bar. Sometimes if they don't have the Hershey's, I'll get that. Sometimes I'll get the Hershey's with the almonds. But my body is used to the chocolate, the smooth milk chocolate, the ingredients in the whatever they put in it. And with the Hershey syrup, it's giving me more of a headache because they're poisoning it. They're putting antifreeze or WD-40 into all our food. And the crap and the syrups, because it's poisoned. When you taste it, I have this foul taste that's not the Hershey syrup I'm used to. I don't want to drink it. I used to gulp the Hershey syrup down like it was nothing, even from the bottle. I can't do that no more because they've added WD-40 or antifreeze or something to it. That's not that you can't taste, but someone like me, because I know what the shit is supposed to taste like. And it has a chemical leftover, like an aftertaste. That's not Hershey's chocolate. Even with the sodas. Some of them, they're not even liquid. It's just gas. It just bubbles. I drink it and it's like just fizzing away. It's not even liquid. So it's filling our bodies up, making us gassy, and affecting our insides and killing us from the inside out. Even the bottled water. Bottled water is disgusting. Any kind. I get the gallon jugs of Crystal Geyser, and the first jug is okay, but not even, because it has the consistency is like thick water. It's not water because it's got chemicals in it to keep it fresh from going mildew and moldy and the bacteria forming, because our water system is horrible, because nobody is working doing the jobs that are needed for the amount of people that we have. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be famous. Even the internet ain't even enough. And people are just getting rich off that. But it's affecting our water system. It's affecting our air. It's affecting our utilities. Because everybody has to be inside on the computer, and then that has to be cooled down. They're overwhelming the grid. Nobody thinks of these things. Oh, and then in Dollar Tree, it's like walls and walls of hair clips and hair pieces. They don't, like, why, like, that's going to really make us survive by looking all pretty and dressing up like a doll? The shit, you use it once and the shit breaks. And the headbands don't even stay on your head. They got all this felt in all this material, and the headbands don't even have any teeth in them. They'll stay in your head. They're made for all these, I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but black people, because they have all that fake hair to just let it sit on their head and look pretty. Us white people are losing our hair because we're not eating and drinking right. And all the chemicals are making us go bald and lose our hair and go get and come down with cancer. There's so many ways that we're being killed off. And y'all are just all, oh man, let's go to concerts, let's go get drunk, let's go get this, let's go get this, let's do this, oh, let's go to this concert, that concert, this, oh, let's go to this, let's go to this, let's go to this bar, let's go to, and then they're even drinking on their jobs, and they don't even know how to do their jobs right. And everything's off fucking balance and off shape, and they're not even thinking right, saying, okay, well, this design isn't going to work. Let me tell them that they may want to rethink or reconsider doing their design a little differently. No. Like the gyms, their showers. The water goes out because it has no lip, and the water spits outside. And then they don't have a curtain because people are getting them all dirty, and they get moldy and whatnot because there's no air. The air. Telling you people, it's about to get real. And what I was trying to say with this is, I'm not going to survive either because my health is bad. I think I already have cancer because my stomach does not feel right at all. And I'm very weak. My body's very sore. I can barely even stand. I can't walk very far. My feet are, I'm like stuck in positions I can't even get out of. Because as soon as I go outside, people are coming up to me. Like, hey, you need something? You all right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But everybody's selling drugs. Everybody thinks everybody's on drugs and they need something. Y'all some dumb motherfuckers. Pretty soon there ain't gonna be no one to sell drugs to because they're gonna all be dead. Then what you gonna do? Because you ain't got no skills to do anything else. How are you going to survive after there ain't nobody to sell drugs to anymore? Because there's so many other drug dealers. Come on, people, wake up. Wake up. Oh, you're going to sell to the kids. Oh, yeah, and the babies. And how are you going to get money? You're just going to kill them off. How are you going to survive when you have no skills? You have no know-how on how to plant and grow vegetables and fruits and what work is needed to be done. Oh, I get it. I get it. Yeah, you'll figure it out. I get it. But yet, what about building the homes and fixing the plumbing and do this? Oh, you got your little people everywhere. But you know what? Everybody that's doing that now, they're going to be dead. Because the drugs, the smoking, the drinking, they're dying because they're living the so-called American dream. That's nothing but the American nightmare, and they're soon going to find out. Just like me, I had to eat donuts and ice cream all my life and survive off of checkout candy. Back in my days, in the 80s and 90s, I got 2 candy bars for $1. You know, the regular size that you buy in the stores that were almost $2 just recently before they went back down to being $1? Yeah, I used to get 2 for $1, sometimes 3 or 4 for $1 at Walgreens when they'd have them on sale. At least once a month they'd have them on sale on the week. Well, it would be in the ad. You'd have to get the coupon to use. So I'd be able to use the coupon and I would get sometimes there would be a limit of 8. So I'd be able to get 8 for $2. And that would be my food for the weekend before I started working at Dunkin' Donuts. And when I went to school, high school, the teacher sold them for the school. She would go to BJ's or whatever back there, Sam's Club or whatever it was called back then, and buy them by the bulk and sell them 50 cents a pop. So I used to get credit. I would pay off 1 week and then I would be a week ahead or a week behind or whatever. But they knew they would get paid. But then I ended up having to drop out of school. I didn't really drop out, but I ended up getting custody of my sister. That made me almost not graduate because I turned 18 before I graduated. I should have waited. I shouldn't have went to court for her. I fell into the trap that my mommy and daddy set for me because they were making me play out my mom's life, how my mom had me when she was 19. Or she got pregnant from me when she was 19, and then she had me when she was 20, I think. So, anyway, she was born in 54. I was born, yeah. So, when she was 19 when she got pregnant, and when she had me, she was 20. So, she was born in 54. I was born in 74. So, she would have turned 20 3.5 weeks after I was born. So she was almost 20, I think. Or was she 20 going on 21? No, she was 20 going on 21. I think she would have been 21. She turned 21 in the end of 74. Her birthday is December 3rd. So I think she turned 21 after I was born. Within 3 weeks, or 3.5 weeks after I was born. So anyway, so she was closer to 21, I believe. Because if she got pregnant for me, yeah. She got pregnant for me, let me see. No, February of 74. So, yeah, she was not 19. What was she talking about? She wasn't 19 when she got pregnant for me. She was 20. Because then after I was born, she turned 21. If I'm doing the calculation right. Am I miscalculating? Who knows? December of 1954. December 3rd of 1954, my mom was born. And now that I'm thinking my mom's social security number. Yeah. She turned 21 after I was born. Because 54 to 74. No. Maybe she was 19. 54 to 73. Okay, let me see. 54 to 73. 74. 74. Hold on. No, 73. So, okay, she was 19 going on 20. Okay, so, okay, my bad. I miscalculated. So, she was 19 going on 20. Because it was 73. And she must have just turned 19. Okay, so she must have just turned 19 after she got pregnant with me. Not with me. Yeah, you know what I mean. She was pregnant with me in her tummy. February of 1974. Then her birthday would have been December of 74. She would have turned 20. Okay, that makes sense. Shut up, Cher. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, so I gotta go and heat up my tea because then I gotta go take a shower and I gotta go pee-pee. So, and my chocolate milk is getting warm when it's nice and cold out. I had to roll up my windows. I'm cold and I got my little pleather jacket on, which I'm beginning to think, I don't know, I've been drying it in the dryer once a week and it's still doing pretty good. I'm surprised. But if it was real leather, I don't think it would have lasted. So it's got to be fake to withstand. I keep putting it in with all my regular clothes when I got to stop that. But the dryer doesn't get that hot anyway. They make sure it doesn't because they don't want it to kill the buggies on my clothes. So anyway. When war is to come on a much greater level than it is now, we're not going to survive. You know why? With our habits and our addictions. And I'm talking about even food. Just like I mentioned to you about my eating habits. Because my body does not function properly. It doesn't make enough insulin or it makes too much. I'm not sure which one because I have low sugar. So I think my body is storing everything I eat. And it's not using it for the energy. So, whatever it does or doesn't do, I have to eat chocolate and sugar, artificial sugar and chocolate, to help give me energy, quick spurts of energy. Just like you are doing with your coffee and your energy drinks. You're fucking your bodies all up. Just like with the alcohol and the smokes and the drinking and the drugging. You're killing yourself. If you could only see what the insides of your body look like after being a smoker for 30 or 40, 50 years and then your drugs and your drinking too and you're not eating properly, I can envision it because I've seen it on some videos. I've seen it on TV programs or in books. And I've had people telling me that how the lungs and this and that. I could just imagine when you're smoking, inhaling all that smoke, how it's drying your arteries and your veins out. And that's why you can't breathe when you get older. Then they get so small, they get clogged up. Because you're eating all that grease. And you're not eating the right food. You're triple whammying yourself. Forget double jeopardy. You're triple whammying yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with the white people. It ain't got nothing to do with the black people or the Puerto Rican or the Hispanic or whatever you call yourselves. Okay? Whatever. It has to do with your choices, your decisions. And the money, you make all this money and what do you do with it? You go and blow it all away. Then you need more to pay your bills. You think, I gotta make some more money. How am I gonna make? We don't have that kind of money to just keep on giving you to pay and go out and blow it all away and give it away to everybody else and not use it for your priorities. I can't keep going to buy a phone every goddamn day. I don't have $200 to spit out every day to keep giving you money to go pay for your lavish dinners and your 3 meals outside with your families and your laptops and your iPhones and you You people, you're shitting all over yourselves because you're not educated. You're stupid. Money is making you stupid. You know nothing about economics. Go play with your toys. Go get the fuck out of here.